My name is Kyler Church. I got a master's degree in aerospace engineering. I just graduated in December of 2022. I've been hired on as a software engineer for a startup company that is working with the Air Force and Navy, but my degree is actually in aerospace engineering. I was able to get the interview because of the flight simulator that I had programmed in one of Dr. Hunsaker's classes. So, number one, the grad school got me in the door to a job interview that I wouldn't have otherwise got. If I wouldn't have gotten to grad school, I would be working probably in a less domain specific, by that meaning aerospace. It would probably be a company where you're not interacting with aerospace systems, or if you are, you're kind of on the outside looking in, where it's more mechanical fixtures and things like that. Yeah, so I did my undergrad school at Utah State. I wasn't planning on doing my master's degree. I ended up opting not to do my graduate school, and I kind of went out looking for a job, and I was just having a hard time. I could get hired as like a manufacturing engineer or things like that, but I was really limiting to the companies and the growth. So I reached out to Dr. Hunsaker, and came back to school to be able to open up some of those opportunities for me. The actual learning from researching, writing a paper, understanding the problem was really, really, really valuable in my job search. The Air Lab and interacting with Dr. Hunsaker and the other members of the lab on a weekly basis was really beneficial. And that, I guess that's kind of the extracurricular outside of the grad school. I really loved the coursework in grad school because it started to shift away from midterm and tests to project-oriented things. You're actually building, whether it be a program or you're trying to solve a problem that takes the entirety of the semester instead of tests and quizzes. My wife was in school and I was in school, so it was a huge burden. So we did take out student loans. We ultimately decided that taking on the debt from student loans to help pay for that education was worth it in the long run because of the salary bump that I would get from having a master's degree. And obviously, I really enjoy what I do significantly more. So just in a happiness scale, that paid off, and you can't really put money on that. Instead of a job in mind, have an area in mind. So I knew that I wanted to kind of be in the middle of those, where I was doing research and being able to work on things that are new and learning and being innovative in that. So the master's degree was going to open up those doors. And if I had my undergraduate degree, I wouldn't have been able to get into that situation. Grad school, I'm a strong proponent of grad school, but if you don't do it, it doesn't mean that you're less of an engineer in any way, shape, or form. It's strictly just about what some people like to do and what they don't. And if you know that having a graduate degree would help open doors to areas you want to work, then awesome. But if it's not, then that's okay too. So just important to know the area of work that you want to work in. It's also important to take a step away from things and still enjoy your life, because I got stuck in that trap where I was there all day and all night working on stuff. So it is important for your mental health to take a step away, because a lot of times that'll actually help you solve a problem faster. Dr. Hunsaker was an incredible professor, advisor, and friend and mentor. If you're part of the Aero Lab, I consider yourself lucky that you're able to be part of that, just because it's going to open up a lot of doors for you and you're going to learn a lot of things